Hey guys, it's Miss Timpson here, and I just wanted to go over your next assignment. This assignment is a review of what we've talked about so far, as well as we're going to hit one topic that we haven't talked about too much, and that is instincts. And so, what are instincts, and what does that mean? This is your assignment for Monday and as well as Tuesday, because I believe this will take just a little bit more time to complete. So we're going to stretch it over the course of 2 days, and also incorporate a little bit of time for you to study. Okay. So we've been talking about inherited traits and learned behaviors. Inherited traits are things that you inherit from your parents, from your mom, from your dad. Animals also inherit things from their parents. Okay. So that is what this passage to start off with is talking about, is inherited traits. On your test, you will be given a scenario where they will ask you which of the following is inherited, or they'll say, Billy has red hair. What type of trait is this? Is it inherited? Is it a learned behavior? Is it an instinct? So they're going to give you scenarios. So it's important when you're reading, remember some of the examples that they give you in your reading, because you might see these on your test. So this page goes with these questions. And typically we would cut this out in class and we'd make a xylophone book. Okay. But this is something that has good information that we still wanted to be able to do online with our remote kiddos. So inherited traits in plants, this goes a little bit more in depth about plants and what they can also inherit from their parent plant. Acquired traits and learned behaviors, this really goes into detail about how learned behaviors are things that you are learning, things that you learn, such as learning how to talk, learning how to play basketball, things that you learn, where acquired traits are a little bit different, such as, getting your ears pierced. You didn't inherit pierced ears. You did not learn pierced ears. You got your ears pierced, and now that is a trait that you have. Tattoos also fall into this. Suntans also fall into acquired traits. It's things that have happened to you that you now have as a characteristic. These questions go along with this. This might take you 5 minutes to do. It's really not, just look back in the passage a little bit, and you will find the answers. Use your background knowledge. Inherited or acquired, you're just going to fill in an I or an A. This might also take you 3-4 minutes if you've read the passage. Inherited behaviors. This is the part where we're really going to zoom in on right now. So we're going to read this together. So just follow along with me. Not all behaviors are learned. Animals and plants also have inherited behaviors that are instinct. These are things that are done without thinking or learning and help a living thing to survive. For example, spiders build webs to trap their prey for food. They are not taught how to do this. They are born knowing how. Monarch butterflies fly south to Mexico for the winter because they cannot survive the colder weather. Plants also have instincts. They grow towards the sun because the sun gives them the energy to create their food. Roots grow down into the soil. This helps them gather water and nutrients and holds them in the ground. Can you think of an instinct a bear might have? Write it below. So instincts are things that animals are already born with. Such as, they mentioned the spider knowing how to build a web. The parent spider did not have to teach them how to know how to build a web. That is something they're born with instinctively to help them survive. Babies crying is also an instinct. They know that when they need something, that's how they communicate. They cry. And so that's an instinct that babies have. So different animals might have things that they are born with that they already know how to do to help survival. And those are instincts. So you will have a couple of questions on your test about instincts and, if something's instinct, and you need to ask yourself, is this something that has the possibility of being learned? Such as like dogs. Dogs they do not instinctively know how to sit. They do not instinctively know how to roll over. They learn how to do that. But dogs know to bark when they see somebody they don't know. When they first, or when they see someone, to bark. That is something that they use as communication that they were born with, versus learning. So Really just think through that scenario and see, is this something that they learned, they inherited, or is this an instinct? Next, you will just write, is it inherited or is this learned? And is this an instinct? Then you will just trait match up. You will draw the offspring. Okay. This last one's all about me. Draw yourself and label 4 inherited traits and acquired traits. Be sure to label which one is an acquired trait. So this also asks you to draw in the box. I need to figure out how to make it able for you to draw in the box. I might keep this one on. I might take this one off because it has a lot of drawing and Teacher Made does not allow us to draw. So this one might still be up for not being on this assignment. So if it's included, awesome. If it's not, you know what happened to it, okay? So read the passages really closely. This is going to help you really well, or help you a lot for your test that is on Wednesday, okay? And this is the assignment for Monday and Tuesday. All right? Thanks, guys.